Vietnam and Cuba agreed to further strengthen their close bond, special solidarity, and multifaceted cooperation during talks in Hanoi on November 2nd between Chairman of the National Assembly of Vietnam, Trần and President of the National Assembly of People Power of Cuba, Esteban Lazo Hernandez.
National Assembly Chairman Trần welcomed Esteban Lazo Hernandez's visit, emphasizing that frequent reciprocal visits between the two countries' leaders play a crucial role in further strengthening and developing the increasingly solid special solidarity between Vietnam and Cuba. He affirmed that over 64 years since the establishment of diplomatic relations, the close bond between Vietnam and Cuba, nurtured by President Ho Chi Minh of Vietnam and leader Fidel Castro of Cuba, has developed significantly, becoming a rare fraternal relationship characterized by high political trust, serving as a model in international relations. The party, state, and people of Vietnam place great importance on and are determined to deepen the exemplary and steadfast special relationship between Vietnam and Cuba across all channels and in all fields, Mẫn told his guests. Hernandez, for his part, singled out Vietnam as a model for Cuba to learn from, while expressing a desire to promote cooperation between the two countries in various fields such as economics, trade, healthcare, and agriculture. Both leaders noted with pleasure that the traditional friendly relationship between Vietnam and Cuba has been continuously strengthened and enhanced across all channels, becoming increasingly profound and substantive in all areas, including politics, economics and trade, and security and defense. They emphasized that the Vietnam-Cuba joint statement released during the recent Cuba visit by General Secretary and President Tô Lâm demonstrated a commitment to continue developing bilateral relations to a new, comprehensive, substantive, effective, and sustainable level.
The U.S. Department of Commerce, DOC, will not impose anti-dumping duties on aluminum extrusions imported from 14 countries and territories, including Vietnam, according to the Trade Remedies Authority of Vietnam under the Ministry of Industry and Trade.
This came after the U.S. International Trade Commission on October 30th released its final decision on an anti-dumping investigation concerning aluminum extrusions imported from 14 countries and territories, including Vietnam. Accordingly, the Commission determined that the U.S. industry was not significantly injured by aluminum extrusions imported from the 14 countries and territories under investigations, although the U.S. Department of Commerce had previously concluded that their extruded aluminum was dumped or subsidized.
Huế Central Hospital in the central province of Thừa Thiên Huế has successfully performed its 13th heart transplant, bringing life to a male patient with end-stage heart failure. The hospital also established a new record for heart transplants in Vietnam.
The donated heart was transported from Bạch Mai Hospital in Hanoi to Huế Central Hospital on October 26th. After 6 hours of surgery, the patient recovered well and had the breathing tube removed. This achievement set a new record for heart transplantation in Vietnam, with the shortest time for the heart to start beating again after being placed in the recipient's chest at just over 50 minutes. 5 days after the heart transplant, the patient is now able to eat and move independently in bed. Blood and biochemical tests are within normal ranges, with remarkable recovery in liver and kidney function. He has been given a new lease on life after suffering from dilated cardiomyopathy and end-stage heart failure.
On November 1st, thousands of people visit their new military history museum in Nam Từ Liêm district, Hanoi, on its inaugural day.
The museum is a 4-story building with a basement covering a floor area of more than 20,000 square meters. Inside, more than 150,000 artifacts and 4 national treasures are displayed. The outdoor area is divided into 2 sections, showcasing weapons and military equipment, including cannons, anti-aircraft guns, tanks, and fighter jets. The themed exhibition rooms present significant historical milestones and moments of pride. The artifacts are meticulously displayed, guiding visitors along the path from entrance to exit, facilitating a smooth and educational experience. Due to the museum's large size, a single visit can take 2 to 3 hours.
17 outstanding Vietnamese youth representatives from diverse age groups and professions will attend the 48th SHIP for the Southeast Asian and Japanese Youth Program, which will take place from November 4 to December 11.
The Vietnamese youth are among 168 delegates from all ASEAN member countries and Japan who will participate in the program, with 80 more delegates joining as observers. This year, the 48th SHIP for Southeast Asian and Japanese Youth Program will dock in 3 countries, including Japan, Vietnam, and Indonesia. Under the program theme Youth Participation, delegates join 6 discussions, including soft power and youth people-to-people diplomacy, economic growth and sustainable community, global environment and climate change, disaster risk reduction and recovery, good health and well-being, and digital society. The Vietnamese delegation has chosen the theme Shining Vietnam to spread the fresh energy, dynamism, and vitality of a modern Vietnam to international friends. During the trip, the Vietnamese youth will organize activities to introduce Vietnamese traditional culture, including outside the Lunar New Year festival, cuisine, and folk music.